lights flash, screen, scream. Controller in my hand, chasing the dream. Pixels dance, but it feels so real. Hollywood gaming got the power to heal. Glitches, crack, sparks fly, virtual skies. We're touching the high. It's not just a stream, it's a world reborn. Late nights, bright lights, till the break of dawn. Shadows pulse, heartbeat race, digital fire in this endless space. Hollywood game running through the night. Press play, hit start, take the fight. Rise and grind, no stopping the flame. We're all in the game, we're all in the game. Hollywood game running through the night. Press play, hit start, take the fight. Rise and grind, no stopping the flame. We're all in the game, we're all in the Chat's alive, words explode, echoes through the stream, this digital road. Hand, sweat, time bends, looping in a world that never ends. Fingers move fast, beats collide, drum and bass thunders can't hide. It's chaos control, it's rhythm and soul. Hollywood gaming's the ultimate goal. Goal!
What is happening, everybody? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Chase Good over on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. And then we got Devil and Fico in the house. Fico says, I was dual PC for 2 days. The new PC keeps crashing and rebooting every 30 to 45 minutes. Ouch. So done messing with it, gonna build my own. Probably a smart choice. Probably a smart choice. We're gonna get some music going here for those that are on Twitch or Kick, because those are the places where we can have licensed music without typically getting too many problems. But so anyway, ooh, Devil, wow, you're hot. Ooh, thank you. If I could see you right now, I'd probably say the same thing. Just say it. Us hot boys got to stick together, right? So anyway, I'm a little taken back right now. I did a thing I should never do. Dan the Countryman, holy crap. Look at this guy coming in hot. Howdy, howdy, howdy. I need a new prescription. But I did something that I normally shouldn't do before playing new games. And I peeked at the reviews, and it doesn't seem like PMR is getting a lot of love right now. But in that sense, I will always make my own opinion based on what I feel about it. So that's what we're gonna get today, right? We're doing this stream as a launch. If I hate it, then we'll just not play it, and we'll go back to a different racing game or whatever, or play something different. But if I like it and I think it's got enough potential for me to play through, like, at least the single player and, do it, then yeah, I think that we can keep going with it and we can keep enjoying it. So that's my thing. If I am enjoying it, that's what matters. If I'm not enjoying it, we'll stop and we'll play something different. But yeah, exactly, Devil. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Fico, question, is it normal for there to be Intel drivers installed on AMD Ryzen systems? No. No, it is not. Not usually. So if I were you, I would probably look at I'd probably look at their drivers and get rid of drivers you probably don't need. So, oh, Dan, you're talking about my hair? My bountiful hair? You mean the lack of bountiful hair? You can see it, dude. You can see the thinning circle right here. Here's where all the thick hair was, right? Here's the thinning circle. And I get there's people in here that have heard and seen this already, so it's no surprise, but there are also people like Dan that isn't in the stream very often because they're busy and they've got lives going on and stuff. And so it's going to be a thing for a while, I'm sure, as we get new people coming in being like, bald, bald, bald. So, but yeah, I will admit I did get in the game just so I could set things up. Fucking devil. You're not thinning. It's your hairline running away from your face. That's funny. I like that. That was good. Not even mad about that. Dan says, "You look like my construction teacher." I mean, you better get back to work then, right? You got some stuff to do. There was a lot of Intel stuff in there. That's what you get for buying. Well, okay. So Fico, iBuyPower is typically pretty good, but I'm wondering if they that's right, Dan. I'm wondering, Fico, if they maybe like reused something and didn't wipe it properly or didn't uninstall. Because typically, so there are ways you can have Intel stuff is if your motherboard has Intel products. So, exactly, Devil, exactly. And even if you weren't playing, I'd laugh it off anyway because that's the kind of person I am. I'm non-confrontational until I need to be, right? I don't claim to be a nice person. I claim to be a good person. BBC, bald by choice. Oh. So I should start going around telling everybody I'm BBC. That I don't know how well that's gonna go. Dan, it has been a while. I'm okay. One of the things that we are going to be keeping mindful tonight is I still have some pain in my right leg. So Dan, I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but I deal with what's called gout. And so if you don't know what gout is, basically it's my joints and stuff. They can get like crystallized and stuff like that. And so there's a thing in our body that naturally gets created when you eat meat and stuff like that. It's called uric acid, and uric acid collects in the joints and then crystallizes and causes inflammation and pain. Think of it like a billion tiny needles in your joint, stick in every painful spot in your joint. And starting late last week, I want to say it was like Thursday last week, it started to basically I look like Stray Kids. What's up, Lils? That's interesting. I don't know who Hyunjin is, but I'm not a stray, not anymore, at least. Not ever since my wife found me. But anyways, Dan, so basically what happens is it inflames and gets painful, and then I have to, either take prescription medication to kill it and set it, get it back. But wait, is Hyunjin, is that the K-pop group that did Demon Hunters, the K-pop Demon Hunters? Is that the real life group behind Huntrix? Because I feel like that name's familiar. So yeah, Dan, I think I had my first flare up when I was in my late 20s. So no, okay. I don't know enough. Sorry, Lils. I don't know enough about that to know. I don't follow the K-pop, J-pop scene. I know K-pop and J-pop is two different. K-pop is Korean, J-pop is Japanese. But that's about the extent of it. I've never really gotten into any of that stuff until I'm not really into it, but I've never really done anything with it or listened to it until I got her um until I got I don't want to say I got sucked into watching K-pop Demon Hunters. Everybody was all my friends that are parents, they're all like, "Oh, it's a pretty good movie." And I agree. It wasn't bad. I wouldn't watch it over and over again myself, but I watched it with my kids and it was good. Search up Hyunjin. You know what? I'm going to do it on my phone because I've got other stuff going on here. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I think I've seen this person too. Okay. Gotcha, Lils. Gotcha. I know too much already. Hashtag unfollow. Well, one thing you will never hear on this channel is K-pop or J-pop. That's not because I don't think it's good music. It's just not my music. I'm a metalhead. You're gonna hear metal and electronic. That's pretty much it. Maybe some like, oldies and stuff like that, but that's pretty much it. So, but yeah, how about we I gotta straighten out my chair here, I think. There we go. Yep. Okay. Straightened out my chair. And now we are going to, I think we're going to go check things out a little bit here. So, um, I know if you're on vertical, I do have the game zoomed in a little bit, but I'll probably adjust it once we get in a car so I can see. Nice, Lils. Well, unfortunately, Lils, because YouTube is really strict, I'm not allowed to play any on YouTube. Um, I am live on Twitch and Kick as well. So you don't have to worry too much about that stuff over there, but you watch wherever you feel comfortable. You don't have to go to any platform. All the platforms are going to have the same quality, minus the music that I play on the others. But that's okay. I appreciate you being here as it is. And right now we're playing Tears Don't Fall by Bullet for My Valentine. So there you go. Am I playing with Harley? No, I'm not. Is he on PMR as well? I didn't plan it. But if he was on PMR, that's kind of serendipitous, that's for sure. All right, so what I've done so far is I have gotten my controls and stuff set up, and I did get on the track briefly just to test some things out. Farmer playing racing, nice. Well, we'll see how long he stays on. If he's on longer than I am, I might raid into him. I'm not gonna try to do a stream together though. Fico's like, I'm only here for the music anyway. That's okay. All right. So, like I said, all I've done is I set up controls and I set up graphics. I am attempting to run this on ultra graphics. I have a feeling it's not going to be pretty though, because based on the reviews, people have said, that's what happens. But we'll see what happens. If it's like, the good news is we can switch a lot of the graphics on the fly. So if it's abysmal, I'd rather have a smooth game for the racing experience than amazing graphics. That's my thing. So if you're here for the amazing graphics, if I end up having to lower them, I apologize. Well, actually, no, I really don't. I'd rather it look good, like be smooth, right? Because you're not watching for graphics. You're watching to see me fuck up. That's the reality. So, all right. So we're gonna check single player. We're gonna go career. Oh, you get a few slots for career. I haven't looked at any of this, by the way. All I did was a race weekend and got out there, did a couple laps of practice just to make sure the controls were set. So I haven't done any of this yet. So this is all new. All right. Welcome to your career in Project Motor Racing. You start your motorsport journey by choosing one of the 3 continents as your HQ. When making the choice, remember that while all cars and events are immediately available, the cost of cars and entry fees will be affected by the location of your HQ. Makes sense. You got to travel. Event travel and repair costs will automatically be deducted after each race weekend, so keep your eye on your expenses. Be aware that aggressive driving or poor finishes won't sustain a professional team for very long. Sponsorships are the lifeblood of your team. Before each season, select the terms that you feel give the best chance of survival in this tough, unpredictable industry. Project Motor Racing is best enjoyed with a career experience option set to authentic. This locks the difficulty to 100 and disables race restarts. For those wanting to customize every element of their career experience, set the toggle option to classic. Good luck. Like, I mean, here's what we'll do. We'll start with a classic experience, and then what we'll do is we'll see how the game feels, and if the game feels good, then we'll go from there. So, all right, so we're gonna do some stuff. So, team name. Oh shoot, oh damn it. Team name. I'm gonna have to use a keyboard, aren't I? Yep. Team name. Let's go. Crash test dummies. Driver name. Oh, come on. And then HQ location. What do we got? We got North America, Europe, and Asia, Australia. Well, we're going to do North America since that's where I'm from. So how about that? Space to confirm. All right. And sponsorship model. Let's see. A traditional sponsorship arrangement, you're paid a flat amount per race. That amount is based on the prestige of the car you're racing. Your performance doesn't matter in this model. You're a rolling billboard, nothing more. It's the safest sponsorship model for racers looking to predict an influx of cash. Competitive is higher flat fee per race derived from the prestige of the car you're racing. But there's a catch. You're only paid if you finish on the podium. Okay. Ambassador. Flat fee per race, regardless of finishing position, as long as you bring the car home with no damage. Oh, nice, dude. Twitch exclusive. All right. All right. I saw you live on TikTok earlier, so was that just one more thing for today and then you're done with that? Or are you just like what's your thoughts on that? All right. Okay. Event fees covered. So they'll pay your championship fee and at the start of the season, as well as your race entry fee. To compensate for them paying for your entry fees, the brand takes a pretty major cut of your championship winnings at the conclusion of the season, ideal for drivers who want to punch above their weight and enter a championship they can't quite afford yet. Okay. Win the event. Okay. Okay. So in the event you win the championship, the brand matches your earnings. Okay. Aggressor. The brand covers the full amount of your damage repair expenses, but you'd agree to provide some sort of ROI by handing them a portion of your race winnings. A safety net for drivers who are aware of their aggressive tendencies or entering a class with an elbows out brand of racing. Okay. So pace is qualify pole and set the fastest lap during the race. So I feel like so the rolling billboard, you know what? We'll do rolling billboard to start. That just makes more sense. Yeah, there's a lot of choices already. Exactly. All right. And then professional level. Oh, I see. So journeyman to start from the bottom of Project Motor Racing's car hierarchy and work their way up through each class as if you're a true journeyman driver. Hey Quackers, I have seen the reviews, but like I tell other people, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. And so I'm going into this with a fresh mind. I just started this. I haven't done anything yet. So I am going into it with a fresh mind and an open mind and gonna see how I feel about it. And if if it is good enough for me to keep playing, great. If not, it is what it is, you know? They hyped it up pretty well, and they showed a lot of really fancy things. So we'll see how it goes. But hey, welcome in, Quackers. Absolutely. Fico says, um, Quackers, I'm not all for paying a subscription to play a game. Just saying. Like if I'm gonna buy a game, I'd rather buy the game and be able to play it and not have to keep paying every month. And I don't want to have to buy cars and buy tracks. Like, yeah. Yeah, the trailer looks amazing. Exactly. So it's can the game live up to the hype? A lot of people say no, but it also depends on what people are looking for. I feel like a lot of these people were coming over from games like iRacing and Le Mans Ultimate and maybe even like Assetto Corsa Competizione, expecting something similar, and their expectations may have been higher than what they should have expected. Because like Straight 4 even said when they made their previous games, Project Cars, it wasn't designed to be full 100% sim. It was designed to be sim, like a sim arcade, basically. Now, they didn't talk about that with PMR. They said they're trying to get more into the sim level, but it's one of those where they're going to have to work their way into it. I think this is a reset for Straight 4 to get away from arcade style Project Cars and get more into sim. But if they don't do it right, they're going to lose the audience, you know. I don't have LMU. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I think it's 40 or $50, something like that. It's not full like this game was, or maybe I haven't looked in a while. But Fico said it was. Live streams are going to be Twitch only. TikTok and eventually YouTube will be for clips. Also want to start doing a YouTube series stuff, like doing different gameplay. That'd be cool. Oh, it's on sale right now. Nice. I might have to look at that, and you know, if this doesn't pan out for me, I might that was going to be my next racing game to try out, because I miss getting into, you know, getting on racing games. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, one moment. Sorry. I have gloves because my hands get really sweaty. So I'll probably put those on once I start driving. Okay, so I think we're just gonna straight start out as a journeyman driver. Like I don't want to start at the top. I want to get used to the game. So all right, and then we're not gonna do classic we're not gonna do authentic, because authentic disables race restarts and locks the AI difficulty to 100. So what I want to do is I want to get used to the game before I go like hardcore, you know. No Lance Stroll simulator. That's fair. It feels like iRacing. And that's what I've been hearing from people, is they're like, LMU is probably the closest to iRacing that anything's got to. I think Assetto Corsa Evo could get there, but we'll see. I have yet to put a lot of time into that because I've been waiting for this. But I think we're gonna go classic. We're going to I always like to start in the middle. We're gonna see how bad the AI is. We'll put it at 50 for now. We're gonna go race length. I see what they're doing. Okay, we're gonna try 1x and see how that is. All right, confirm. All right, so now we need to buy a car. Let's go. So that's a Porsche 964. Okay. We have an MX-5 trophy. Okay. Oh, I see. So if we go to all, we get all of the vehicles that are available. Oh, and it's by manufacturer too. Okay. So are those maybe the only 2 cars we can afford right now? Yeah, I will say, Quackers, with the with Assetto Corsa, especially Competizione, there's a lot of understeer for sure. Yeah, so there's the MX-5 spec. Connor, hi and bye. Thanks, Connor. I'm just looking to see if there's any other options. Oh my God, what is that? Oh, oh, that's right. That's the one that's got the wheel covers in the back. That's cool. I got a lot of cars to start. I think I got some extra ones because I pre-ordered this. Oh, nice. The Cadillac Hyper. Nice. Oh, you're at work, Connor? Nice. Well, don't let me distract you, but thank you for popping by and saying hi. Appreciate that. I wish I could like sort this by price, but it looks like that's what we've got. Is our option is basically the MX-5 or the Porsche to start out with. So here we can look at the cockpit. Oh, nice. Can I look around in the cockpit? No. All right, we're gonna buy it. Oh wait, can I? Shoot. Appearance. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, I kind of like that. Here, we'll that'll be almost. Hey, thanks, Connor. Have a good one, man. Be safe at work. Oh, Quackers, the double disqualification for McLaren. That was wild. Yeah, I know that they do random checks, and I think that's tough because, you know, sometimes it feels like people get singled out. But, I mean, it is what it is. I just hope that they don't get screwed over right at the end like this, and we have another, you know, Max and Hamilton situation where the FIA just goes, this sounds good right now, and then they give Max the championship because they do something nefarious. I like that right there. That's the one. Right, like top 5. Right, like top 5 or top 3 or something like that. But yeah, I really feel like we're gonna end up getting a. It just feels like 2021 all over again. And I'm a Hamilton fan, so I'm a little biased on that. But okay, so we got a couple slots for other cars. That's good. So we've got managed team. Okay, so that's just that. Got it. So I guess, yeah, event calendar. We'll go to the next one and we'll go here and we'll give this. So United Kingdom, US. That's north, that's south. Here, we'll start in the UK. It's right at the top. Why not? All right, so registration costs $13,800. That sounds good. Northampton and Derby. Okay. They have done some checks, but I don't think they've done a check for plankware. Maybe. Don't quote me on that, but all right, so first place is 20 points, second is 18, third is 5,500. And 18,000 to win. Entry fees $28.75. Okay. So I mean, they're definitely doing what they talked about. Is they're doing the whole like everything costs you money. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. We'll see. Oh, we're gonna have an ad here soon. So I'm gonna wait to start this until the ad is done. Ooh, frames are pretty low on that, but that's the cinematic. So we'll see how the frames are when I get going. Right, Quackers. Like that's what I was excited about. A racing game that will actually give you that. Yeah, so for those that are on Twitch, there's ads gonna start running on Twitch because I'm affiliated on Twitch. So I'm gonna wait for them to be out of ads before I start this. Yeah, it very likely would be. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. There we go. Oh, the practice is already going. Oh, okay. I better not waste the time because practice time is already running. Well, now I know. Now I know, chat. All right, so let me. All right. There's my my custom Hollywood with my favorite number 27, the U.S. flag on it. I got these when I was doing Gran Turismo and F1, and they work pretty well. They got grippies on them too, so I can grip the wheel a little bit better. Excuse me. That drink I took tried to go down the wrong tube. All right, let's see what they got for a vehicle setup. Essentials. Okay, tires and chassis. Oh, okay. So we have wet and hard, basically. We can set tire pressure. Okay, so we can set tire pressure for each types of things we can set our... So there's a lot of settings to change. I'm usually not big into changing a lot of the settings. I know some people really get into that, but I don't typically. Yeah, this is where I'll usually change stuff, is like the electronics and all that. Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah, they whine as they go by. Hit setup. Okay, I see. So I mean, there's some stuff there. All right. Yeah, that's not terrible. All right, here we go. Wait, did I? Oh, I got to use the clutch? Oh, no. I might have to change that. I am not going to use... I have paddle shifters. I don't need a clutch. Hold on. Transmission. Oh, so... Well, I guess clutch to start. That's not so bad. If it's only to start... Oh, my pit limiter was on. Whoops. Yeah, Pico. I'm on manual. That sounds good. I like the sound of it. Oh, the brake whine? Okay. Yeah, it is pretty floaty. All right. All right. Oh, yep. Woo! Oh, just got rocked. Here, hold on. I can tell that my my audio is a little bit high. So we're gonna go down a little more. Master volume. Oh yeah, setting the clutch to the paddle shifter. We'll see how it goes. If I don't like pressing in the clutch, then we can always change it. All right, so accelerator wise, it is like it's responsive, and if you get too heavy into the gas, it will punish you. Like that's not even a question. It'll punish you because I'm finding that out. Like I get heavy in the gas, and it's like no. Right now, I am on ultra settings for graphics wise. I just took the preset, and yeah.
Barber Gaming asked me, "Hey Cartman, do you think it was nice of Hollywood to break a promise with a friend?" Look, whatever promise HLY What Gaming made was probably stupid to begin with. Friends are for suckers anyway.
Cartman is
really
such a
care about
dick.
this little drama? Get over it.
That kind of backfired on you, didn't it? What's up, Barber? Ooh, that got a little choppy getting next to that car like that. Yeah, I'm starting to see some... Ooh. So, a little damage there. Oh man, that's so trippy coming around that corner like that, because you don't realize you see the markings, you don't realize you're going straight over it. Oh yeah, that's right. It does have the Silverstone alternate, doesn't it? So right there, that's not too bad. That's flat out coming out of that corner. Just make sure you're in the right gear. I tried first gear on this one that one time and it didn't like it. So yeah, coming out of that corner, you gotta watch it. Not bad. So far, little bit of hiccups here and there. Oh, you thought the person called Alex Keller was called Helen Keller for a minute? That's funny. I like that. Oh yeah, you can just come right out of that one. Hey, Patient Zero, what's up, dude? Physics? I would say probably leaning more towards Forza. Less, like it's not as understeery as, okay, that was something. Like, I had the inside line and that AI did not care that I was there. I will say AI-wise, already, AI is a little something to be desired, because they look like they basically stay on their racing line, and that's about it. Apex forgiveness, I mean, I don't know yet. It was only the first practice, so I'm not entirely sure. But I feel like it's mid. We'll say that, mid. Yeah, I saw them. Did I ever buy F125? Yes, Quackers. I played quite a bit of it, actually. I haven't played it in a while, mostly because I kind of burnt myself out from it. But yeah, like that's the best way I could say it. Zero is just meh, you know. All right, so we're gonna go next session. Okay, so at a 50% difficulty, I only put in 4 laps and I still was a second ahead. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say next session, and then I'm gonna grab the settings. Oh, wait. There we go. Grab the settings. We're gonna go preferences. Or no, I don't think I can control. I don't think I can control the difficulty until I'm done with the race, because they said it at the beginning of the race. I am gonna drop the graphics down though. I'm gonna drop it down to, oh my God. Did you see that? It just like whited out everything in the background while it changed it. We're gonna drop it down to quality and see if that makes a difference, because Ultra was a little spotty. So we gotta do some qualifying. Here we go. Snow mod. Right? Oh, did you hear that? I squealed the tires getting off the... Come on, car. Get a move on. Yeah, I do. Pico, I go through Spotify for music. So this is the outlap, so there's no time recorded here. It's just get used to the track and call it good. It kind of did sound like a mouse squeak, yeah. But I mean, they're little tires, so little tires, little squeak, maybe? Yeah, F125 is a lot of fun, and to be honest, I've really wanted to get more into, like, these types of races. Because, like, the thing about the F1 games is, while it can be very forgiving at times and can be very brutal at times, it's also one of those games where, you know, it can feel pretty arcade-ish at times too. Right. Well, that's my thing, Zero, right? Is it's release day. You know, all these people putting up negative reviews, I get it, right? I get it. You don't want to be trying to be too positive on something, but at the same time, you got to give them a little bit of grace, right? Like, this is, so Straight 4 knew they wanted to partner with somebody for a new game engine, and so they picked Giants, which I'm a big fan of the Farming Sim series, so I was pretty happy that they were picking something that I understood in terms of their game engine, and it doesn't look horrible. I mean, even going down to balance, yeah, there's some fuzziness around the trees. The clouds look okay. It reminds me a lot of like Farm Sim, but a racing game. So that's why I say more like Forza than Assetto Corsa, because it feels more like, or even like Gran Turismo, right? But it does feel already, it feels more sim-like than Gran Turismo does. Like, I can set my traction control, I can set my ABS. So, which I don't have, it doesn't look like there's traction control on this car, because I'm looking on the right side though, which it does look like I'm covering that on this. So I might have to look at changing that so I'm not covering any of the important bits. I might make a new scene to not cover up that stuff. Hey, buddy. Yeah, give me a second here. Oh, geez. Oh, you can hear. Okay, so you can hear the gravel. All right. Here, come around this side.
What time is it?
8:22. So give me hugs and stuff, so that way you can go to bed when it's ready.
Okay. Wait, can I feel the rubber?
Can you what?
Can I feel the rubber?
Yeah. All right. Love you, buddy.
Can I be on
When-
the treadmill?
No, not while I'm doing this.
Okay.
Fico, send me a DM on Discord, and that way I see it there, and I'll have a notification, and I will go get I'll get the information for that. I forget exactly how, like, where I went for it, but I got to go look it up. But it's basically a service you connect to Spotify, and then it gives you different options for overlays and stuff like that. So there's one where it's like a spinning disc. There's another one where it's just a box. I like this one because it scrolls the song name, and it'll scroll the band name too. But I do like that it shows that on there. So those of you that are watching horizontal on YouTube, you will see that. But those of you watching vertical, I have it pretty minimal on vertical. So, okay, let's get back to this. See if we can set an actual time for qualifying. Yeah, Barber, I made the mistake of looking at reviews before playing it because I was just curious, and I should never have done that. But I am deciding to keep an open mind and, you know, give it my own review and not try to go off of other people's. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not maxed out on graphics, and it still looks decent. You know, it doesn't look like it's too, you know, it doesn't look like it's a next-gen, you know, top of the line. Like, it doesn't look as good as ACC or AC Evo, but I will say that it looks good enough. I mean, it looks better than iRacing, and iRacing is something that a lot of people play. So, but I think iRacing, mostly people play it for the sim aspect, not the looks. But so far, I mean, this little MX Miata works pretty good. I am going to bring my ABS down though. Go that down to 1. See how much difference that makes. Because I'm not a smash the brake kind of guy. I mean, they are treating it like a big game. So it was $60. I paid for the year 1 pass, and I'm hoping I made a good enough decision that I'll play it, you know, at least often enough to make it worth it. Yeah, that's the only downside, right? Is, you know, a full price game that came out and has some things to be desired. It's tough, but I mean, there's other games out there that were way worse. I gotta remember that corner is not that sharp. I could probably, no, second gear might be good for that one. Damn, I'm already almost a second faster than my last time. And my last time already got me in first. Okay. Oh, Okay, there was a little heavy on the brakes on that one. Oh my God, Test Drive Unlimited was so bad. So bad. Little wide. Do we have drafting? Is drafting a thing? Oh, yep, there was. Okay, that was weird.
1 minute left.
We're gonna go in the pit.
Watch your speed, mate. Don't overshoot the box.
Don't overshoot the box, he says. Oh. Did it work? Oh, there we go. Well, we only have 10 seconds left of qualifying, so I qualified first by 2 seconds, and it doesn't look like anybody's going to do that. So next race, we'll have to up the difficulty a bit. But we'll just let the time run out.
Check and flag this lap. Wrap it up.
All right, so there's the overtime. We're in pit already. Okay, so, I mean, a couple things I've already noticed with that. You know, I was on the inside of that driver, and I was against the curb, and they turned into me. So what it feels like to me is you're not going to have side-by-side battles with the AI and win. Like if you're in the racing line, the AI looks like it's just going to move into the racing line regardless of what you say or what you do. And it doesn't look like there's any markers either, at least not that I'm seeing. I'm watching the track mostly, but I'm not seeing any markers to show that there's cars there. So if that's the case, that would be something that would push me back to like, you know, like I might even be as far as say, hey, you know, either pass them legitimately, like after the corner, or pass them before the corner and make sure you're fully in front of them. So Harbor says, I don't know what to play. Work on your satisfactory. I know, I'm a dick. I'm sorry.
That's pole. What a lap.
That's pole. Oh, yay. All right, so the race is 8 laps. Okay. She just lays down. Useless. Useless attack dog. Barbara, you uninstalled it? What? Dad. Ridiculous. Are you protesting, Barber? Barber says hi.
Hi.
Hey, Bob's in the house. What's up, Bob? I think I can skip that. Oh, hi. Oh. All right, so there we go. That was not bad. I was on the inside. They were on the outside. That wasn't horrible.
Race
Oh.
officials caught a track limit violation.
What? I mean, I suppose I didn't lift. I do not, Dan. I am not a Battlefield 6 guy. I played the beta just to see if I would like it. I was like, nah. Oh, Zero, you're doing some logging builds before British Columbia comes out for ATS. Nice. It's cool. Oh! Ooh, that was close. Can I... Oh. I'm going deep. I'm going deep. Okay. Okay. So I lifted. I went wide. I lifted. And that allowed me to stay out of penalty range. Okay. No, Dan, I don't. All right, so that corner, I might be able to... oh my God, all the rubber flying everywhere. Okay, that was cool. Oh, bump. It is crazy, yes. Now, granted, I did not lift off the gas. So that is my mistake. I did not lift off the gas, and in real racing, that could be considered leaving the track and gaining an advantage. So, but when I went off the second time up on this, so like there, yeah, see there I went off the track, didn't lift, but I was already ahead of that driver. So I think so that's, I mean, that's not horrible. We'll see how much more that becomes an issue, but that's not too different than other games. I mean, shit, Gran Turismo can be abysmal with theirs too.
Well done.
2021 FIA shit.
Fastest car out there right now.
Ooh. So if you get on the curbs, you feel it. And I have not changed any of the force feedback settings. It is pretty light for force feedback, just by default, but I think I can change it. So here, I'm actually gonna try that. I'm gonna pause it. Let's go settings. Input device settings. There we go. So steering pad, global force feedback gain is at 100. Low force boost, brake feel boost, force feedback smoothing, force feedback headroom, haptic strength. Here, we can bring that up a little bit. I don't know, smoothing, and here, let's go smoothing, and let's up the headroom. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Invert brake pedal, no. Yeah, I don't know. It just says steering wheel. I'm guessing that's steering wheel sensitivity. All right. Preferences. Yeah, that's all good. Okay. Yeah, and I don't have any assists on, by the way. No, like the ABS is authentic. ABS, and it's all on authentic. The only thing I have is the pit limiter. The pit limiter is set to force on, and then pit box indicator is on. So I haven't tried that to see if the pit limiter will, if that'll do the thing, but all right. P16 mod for Farm Sim, but nothing for ATS. Oh, I am a butthead, Bob. Why am I a butthead? That did give a little bit more force feedback, but I might turn it up on the wheel itself. Here, let's do this. Let's go mode, force. Let's go up 1. Force feedback is already up as high as it can be. So there we go. That's because it's amazing, Bob. That's because it's amazing. Ooh, got a little heavy on the brakes on that one. Like, I'm definitely going to have to up the difficulty next time. Oh, we're getting a raid. We're getting raided. Holy crap. Holy crap. Getting raided on Twitch by Bear's Den. Bear's Den raid. Woo, sausage curb. Hey, welcome in. We got Jam. We got Bear's Den. Brought some friends with you. Hell yeah. Well, what you guys are going to experience tonight is I am playing the new racing game, Project Motor Racing. We're giving it a first look. I'm in the career mode. And I picked the Rags to Riches, which is the journeyman driver. So basically, we've started. We picked our sponsorship style. Picked our car. I'm driving a Mazda MX-5, and now we qualified pole for this race, and I'm 8 seconds ahead of second place. So I think I'm gonna have to up the difficulty a little bit. What do you guys think? I want it to be at least somewhat of a challenge. I don't want to just win everything. Hell yeah, Jam. So far, it's not bad. It's not as hype. I would say this. It's safe to say it did not live up to the hype. But so far, the details of the career mode, there's a lot of detailing. I am hoping that it continues that way and that they continue to make it better. And we'll go from there. And we'll see how it goes when I get into faster cars, too, because that might be a thing as well. Bear's Den, we're doing okay. I'm probably a little worse for wear right now. I've been having a gout flare up, and that's been causing me some pain. So my right leg, which is what I'm using for the pedals right now, my right leg is quite sore. I'm managing. We'll see if I can get through the whole stream without ending early, but it's just one of those things where I've been dealing with it for years, and there's really no real way to prevent it without like massive diet changes. And I've already done some of that stuff. Like, I don't drink alcohol anymore. I rarely eat red meat anymore. So I could take prescription medication, but it's like, I've been down that road. I don't like that. Oh, a little wide. Should have cut that a little earlier. But yeah, so it sucks, but I'm managing. I had my league bowling night last night, and I think I worked myself a little too hard on that. So I've definitely been feeling it today. I will say this. I think I would say if you took Forza Motorsport and you added some elements of Assetto Corsa, not ACC or Evo, but like the first Assetto Corsa, I think this feels like in between of those two. You've got a sim feel, but it's not like true sim. It's sim-like. We'll put it that way. Maybe that'll change in the future. Maybe they'll add more elements. Maybe they'll update the handling. Maybe as they add more things in, that'll be a thing. But as of right now, it feels more like it's a step above the arcade racers, even Motorsport, but not quite to the level of like ACC or iRacing. And I've played, so iRacing had a free month, and I did play a little bit of iRacing on my own just to check it out. And for me, it wasn't worth paying a subscription for, but I do understand how it feels. And it definitely is not, this is not as hard as that. So, hey, thank you so much, Bears Den. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And Bob, I think it's amazing, but I do agree, it's not supposed to be an exciting game. There are some things that can make it exciting, but Power Wash Simulator is more about the satisfaction of power washing. And a little bit of fun story in there too. Like if you actually read the messages, there's a pretty funny story going on. I mean, I think it is coming back from the first one. Oh my God, again? Okay, that was a little ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. That was a little ridiculous. Like, that should have, maybe that's because I didn't really see any warnings though. So, but even with a 4-second penalty, I was in first by 6 seconds. Nope, 11 seconds. Wait. Are they still finishing? Oh my God, they're still okay, we're gonna have to up the difficulty for sure.
Congratulations on
All right,
the
I
win.
wanna view the replay. I've heard people say that the replay is just abysmal. Oh my God, they're right. The replay is locked at freaking 30 frames a second. Hold on. I'm gonna see what happens when it starts. Yeah, the replay is locked at 30 frames a second. It's not going higher than that at all. Wow. So you can't even enjoy the, okay. That I will say, they've got to be better than that, right? They've got to be better than that, because that shouldn't be limited. Oh wow, see how I slid out. I mean, it's not horrible, right? But 30 frames a second, you can definitely tell watching it. Okay. Yep, finished weekend. I earned $21,000. All right, so we need to go. Okay, so, oh, interesting. Check this out. Okay, so earnings 21,060, and then expenses 77,875. So if I go to manage team, okay, so we need to go, can I not change the career settings? Are they locked? Oh yeah, I can't change the career settings. So I'd have to start the career over if I want more, if I want more difficult, and I'd have to go back and do. I will admit that's a little. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can change it this way. Nope, I can't do it with mouse and keyboard either. So yeah, that's the standings, that's the car. So that's a little iffy that I can't change the difficulty in the middle of the season to make it better for myself. So, do I start over and make it harder? Hey, Marksman, what's going on? Force feedback's not great. I'll be honest with that. I mean, so far, first thoughts, it's not to the level that they were hyping it about. You know, everything they were talking about, it's definitely not to that level, but it's not as horrible, I think, as people are making it out to be. There's definitely some things to be desired. I agree, but I don't think it's. I like right now. One of the things I'm looking at is I'm like, oh, I want to manage my team. I want to go change my difficulty. You can't. Once it's set for the career. And I'm sorry, I don't know that I want to move up and like I want to set it so like I'm contemplating going to authentic and see how I do, but I typically don't do those types of things because I like to control it. But if I can't control the difficulty, I mean, at 50%, I was 11 seconds ahead at the end of the race or something like that, or 16 seconds or whatever it was. So it's definitely, I need better, but, Bears Den, hey dude. Yes, please go do your after stream stuff. Thank you so much. I'll be probably on tomorrow evening as well, Bears Den, if you're still listening. So wet tires are better in the dry. I mean, I could try setting it that way and see if that makes a difference. I would think that would be horrible. You would think, right? But all right, what do you think, chat? Should I start over and do a higher difficulty since I just blew everything away, or should we just go along with it and go from there? Thanks, Bears Dan. Appreciate it, buddy. Um, let's see. Did I miss anybody's? Oh, Jam said the last one he played was Heat 5. Okay, that's fair. Bob says start over, do it. Okay, so if we retire team, and there we go. So new career, we're gonna do this. Oh, we gotta go through all this again. Oh my god. Okay. Right, Bob? All right. That all should be good. And then I think we did rolling billboard. Yeah, we did rolling billboard. We're going to go back to journeyman. We're going to do you know what? Let's just leave it as authentic. Why not? Let's just leave it as authentic. We'll get our Mazda and we'll change to the car that we just had. There we go. And we'll go back to the same one, but we're not going to do the same race. We're going to do Derby. Oh, it's locked. Okay, well, I guess we'll do the same race. Why not? Oh, you're thinking wet and dry tire was swapped? I mean, I'll try it on practice. I'll throw on the wets on practice here and see if that really does make a difference. So let's go vehicle setup, tires and chassis, wet. Yeah, why not? We'll see what happens.
Hammer down now.
Wets are definitely more floaty. Like, well, they're cold too, so we'll get them warmed up before we give an actual. Shooting a butterfly is fun. Took me a minute to realize you can hit the RB button and the water stays on. Yeah. Yeah, for me, like on PC, it's right click on the mouse. We'll see if these actually heat up. Like, they're seeming to warm up a bit. They're definitely taking longer to warm up than the dry tires would. I feel like the wet tires are not grippy. I mean, we'll see what happens when we get a little more heat in them, when we get closer to what they should be. But I don't feel like they're as grippy. So maybe that was, I mean, I don't think there was an update. So maybe that's just something people were saying. Like, it's so hard, right? It's hard to know, like, how much of this is truly, you know, how much of it is expectations, you know, people had high expectations and that was, you know, how it went. Okay, hold on. No. I don't think that was legit. Cuz that doesn't make sense to me why, like, that was not. Yeah.
Clear of pit lane.
Oh yeah, not a problem, Marksman. Like, I'm in test. Woo, tires are cold. I'm in test mode right now, right? Like, oh, there was a track limits warning. Okay. See, I will say the wet tires had more grip when they were cold, but that's probably to be expected, right? Like they actually have tread on them versus slicks that are not. So cold slicks are gonna be slippier than cold wets. But in that aspect, like, oh my God, another raid. Oh my God, we got another raid. What's up, Silver Fox Sean? Welcome in, everybody. Philly's in the house. What's up? Sean, thank you so much for that raid, dude. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. We're about an hour in on PMR here, so hell yeah. Brian in the house. What's up, Brian? Good to see ya. Ooh, little slippy on that one. All right, though. Hey, they say you got to use your brakes to turn, too. How's everybody doing? Legs! Welcome in, first time chatter. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Hey! Sounds good, Sean. Go do your thing, brother. I know it's late for you, so thank you for the raid again. Thank you for bringing friends over. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening, Sean. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Hollywood. You can also call me Josh. Just don't call me late for dinner because I like food. And I play mostly sim games. This is probably what I'm going to be playing all week. As long as I continue to enjoy it. And Legs, to answer your question, it is, in my opinion, for what it's worth, is it worth the full price that they released it for right away? I don't know. Is it worth playing? Yes. But I would say if you're not a diehard racing fan, maybe wait till it goes on sale. You know, that's a possibility. But it's not horrible. It's not as amazing as they definitely, you know, were making it seem like it was going to be. But I'm enjoying it. Ooh, happy Turkey Day. That's right. Happy Turkey Day, everybody. So it looks like these other drivers are getting 115s, and I was not getting that before. I got a 118. Oh, there we go. So there's a track limits warning. No Legs, because in order to race online, you have to go through the license test and everything, and I haven't done that yet. So that is one thing that I am hoping that works out, is that the license test will deter people who just want to go grief everybody. And it'll also, you know, bring people who have a certain level of skill to the multiplayer. And we'll see if I match up to that. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But that probably won't be for a while, because I'm going to go through the career mode first. Or at least, you know, as much of the career mode as I can. And I'm kind of pushing the car a little bit to see what I can do to make it do things. Hey, sounds good, Philly. I know it's late for you, buddy, but thank you for coming over with Sean's raid. Thank you for leaving a lurk up for me. I appreciate it. Yeah, MX-5, I mean, this is good. I like it. That was a bad entry. That chicane is what's getting me.
Session ends in 1 minute.
All right, so that was a 118.2. I think I'm seeing that right. Yep, 118.2. So I'm like, at 100% difficulty, I am about 3 seconds off on pace. which isn't terrible, but not great either. Not in a small field like what they've got here. Oh, there was a track limit warning. Lag Monkey in the house. What's up, dude? Hello. I need to get closer to the inside of that corner.
This lap, checkered flag. Session complete.
And this should be a better chicane here. Ooh, watch the sausage curb. Don't want to get too close to the curb. So what is that? That was a... I think that was like a 117. Yeah, 117.8. That was my potential best, but... Yeah, lag. It's interesting. It's definitely... So lower difficulties are just lower difficulties. I did 50% thinking, hey, you know, F1 rules, right? Like 50% should be manageable. No, it was too easy. So I went to full authentic, and you can see here. So my proposed fastest lap was 117, like 117.8. And my actual tracked fastest lap was 118.2. And that's 118.2 is almost 3 seconds behind the leader. So we'll see. But the problem is you can't change the difficulty when you're in the career. So you're stuck with that difficulty the whole time. So it, compared to other games where you can change the AI difficulty on the fly, I hope they allow that to be, at least just the difficulty to be unlocked, you know. Oh my God. That is the third freaking raid in the last like 30 minutes. Holy crap. Dad plays everything with the raid. Oh my God. What is up, guys? Everybody wants to check out PMR apparently. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Ooh.
You're clear.
I should probably turn the pit limiter off, huh? I gotta remember to do that. Oh, well, Dad Plays, thank you so much, man. Thank you for that raid. I hope your stream was awesome. Looks like you brought some friends over. I'm getting all out of whack here. But, oh, nice. Gonna go honor that. There you go. There you go. That's awesome. Definitely get that father-son gaming time for sure. Don't sleep on that, man. Those years will come and go, and then your son's gonna want to play different games than you, and yeah, it's enjoy it while you have it. Which we're about to hit ads here, so if anybody has anything they want to say or questions they want to ask, once we hit ads, feel free to let me know and I can catch them afterwards. But yeah, for those of you that came over on Dad's raid, or if you're just popping in from Sean's raid, or if you're just popping in from Bear's Den's raid, my name is Hollywood. You can call me that. You can call me Josh, or you can call me anything that's substantial, just not late for dinner, because I like food. And I play mostly sim games, and obviously racing sims, farm sim, truck sim, power wash sim, Satisfactory, all that fun stuff. So hang out, have fun. Check out the mini games. We've got fishing. We've got other games. And we even have dad jokes and trivia in here. So, Little Nightingale, howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you doing? Scooby, the snow is great. Although I think you just went into ads. So, if you can still hear me. The snow, I like the snow. I don't like being in the snow, but I like the snow. Also, I think I just screwed my qualifying lap there. Because I went off the track, technically. Oh, and there we go. There's another racing line incident. I will say it is interesting to see the marbles get thrown up. That is definitely interesting. So that last lap that I did was a 1:19.6. And right now it looks like 1:15.5. All right, 1:17.5. Not bad.
You've got 5 minutes left.
I think it's that chicane that's really screwing me up. Ooh, got. Oh, yep. Ooh. Ooh, that left front tire is real hot. A lot of right turns on this though. I just realized my little one bumped my camera. Sorry guys. There we go. So Scooby, if you didn't get a chance to hear what I said during ads, the snow's good. We've got a good bit of it already. And we're doing okay in terms of that. But yeah, I think we've got like 3 or 4 inches so far up here. So not a ton, but not a tiny bit either. Phone. Well, we're doing okay for a better lap here, but man, 1:15.3 to my 1:17.5, definitely got some work to do. See, that's what I need right there. Go flat out on that corner. Yeah, so 1:17.1, so I'm still like 2 seconds off on pace. Oh, there was track limits. Oh, and I hit the curb. All right, let's get a reset here. I think we can get one more lap in for qualifying after this. I need to brake way earlier on that. MX-5 FFB doesn't feel horrible. LMDH and GT3s are undrivable. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing from others is the Le Mans class and the GT class are even worse. But, you know, like I said, I'm going to keep an open mind, and we're going to see what we can figure out. And, you know, when I make my way up to those, I might do a second career where I go, or just do like race weekends and try things out. Marksman, I didn't do a whole lot. Like, so I've got, if I go to the settings and go to input device settings, I didn't change a ton. I mean, I guess I could boost the low force. I haven't changed much of that. Brake feel, force feedback smoothing, I went up 10. Oh, whoa. That was weird. Oh, whoa, it went back to 0. You see that? I wonder if it's because it's preset for my wheel. I wonder if that's part of that. That's weird. Bob, that's fine. You don't have to buy or play every game I play. Yeah, I don't typically, like, here's the thing. I'm not a big like professional sim racer, nothing like that. I'm out here to have a good time, enjoy the game, but I wanted something that felt more like an actual racing career and not just, hey, go do these races. Like, I want something that has some actual, you know, I want something that has some real progression, you know. So I think 100% difficulty is a little too much for my skill level, but that's okay. I'm not a quitter. Oh yes, play that power washer, that's for sure.
Not really where I projected to finish up in quali. We can try and make it work from there.
But yeah, like, I mean, a 1:17.1 was my best, and that's 2 seconds off from first place. Whereas before, I was at 50%, I was 2 seconds ahead. So I'm wondering if maybe like 75 to 80 would probably be my sweet spot, which, funny enough, that's kind of where I sit in. Oh no, F1, I'm like 65, 60, 65. So, yeah. The ranked competitive ranked racing. What do you mean by that, Marksman? Like you're talking like in like multiplayer? Because when I looked at multiplayer initially, it did not give me an option to do anything. So, all right, we're gonna just get this sucker done here. Likens, what's up, dude? I'll put it this way. It's good. It's not great. That's about the best way I can put it. It's good, it's not great. I think if we match it up to the hype of the trailers and stuff, it doesn't do it justice. Oh, that's the cones. Now, feel-wise, it feels good. It's more simulation style than like Gran Turismo or Forza, but not quite as simulation as games like iRacing or Le Mans Ultimate or things like that. And the difficulty, that the other complaint that I have is the difficulty cannot be changed mid-career. Once you start your career, that's the difficulty you're in. So you have to basically start over every time you want to change your difficulty, which I think is a bunch of bull. Like, I think you should have the ability to go, you know what? Like maybe race by race, or maybe it's championship. You know, that's a possibility. It could be the difficulty for that championship. And that's a thing that's something to be desired too. There's no way I gained an advantage on that one, and I got a penalty for track limits. So there's some things that are a little rough around the edges, but we'll see what they do with it, you know? Yeah, Lag Monkey. I would say I pre-ordered because I was helping out, you know, well, I don't want to say helping out, but I was using someone's code for Giants and basically pre-ordered so then that way, you know, they got credit for it, and like they could probably get credit for it if I bought it later, but like Giants partners don't really have sales, you know? So I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll get the year one pack, just like I did with Farm Sim. I love Giants as a publisher. I think they do a great job. But I also think that, again, there's something about the way that they did this. I think either they're holding out on stuff and released it too soon, or they completely missed the mark on what people wanted. Well, thank you, Lag Monkey. I appreciate that. Hey, sounds good, Bob. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll be on tomorrow evening, too, so. Oh, Hurley, I'm going to have to wait to read your message. It's too long to read on a... I'll try it when I get back to this straight away again. You definitely do have to watch out for the sausage curves. Or even like going over the curb like that. Because that'll get you. Yeah, they're pulling away from me like a second or two a lap. So... Oh, Lag Monkey, yeah. I would love to have a full rig. This is just a movable stand that I move out of the way. It's not attached to the desk, by the way. It's an entirely separate stand. But yeah, Assetto Corsa was something I played for a while when I first started streaming, and then F125 came out and I went to that. And then I didn't really play racing games for a while, you know. A lot of truck sim and farm sim and things like that, because I was really just waiting for this to come out. Is it living up to my expectations? No. I'll just say that. Do I think it has potential? Yes. And can they potentially make this into a good racing game that satisfies people like me, where, you know, I don't need to play hyper competitive stuff like iRacing and whatever, but I want at least some simulation aspect to it. But I Lag Monkey, I will say it does feel like this might be a little bit more fun than Assetto Corsa, but not necessarily a replacement. I haven't dove into Evo all that much either, so that might be, although I've heard a lot of people talk about Le Mans Ultimate and how they like how that feels, and that might be the direction I go if this is not gonna live up to expectations. But I mean, so far, I think I could play a career mode all the way through. Peachy! Peachy in the house, everybody. Everybody say hi to Peachy. He is a lovely friend of the stream, a member of our community, and an amazing streamer himself. So if you have not, definitely go drop him a follow because he deserves it. Ooh, got a little squirrely on that one. Hey. Yeah, so there was a nice little shout out for Peachy. So if you haven't followed him, definitely give him a follow. How many tracks do they run the F1 runs? I do believe they have Spa on here. They have an alternate to Silverstone, but I don't think it's like a true Silverstone. But hey, we got who's that? Must DLL 44D. Oh, that's a bot. Oh, we're on kick. There's a bot. I need to look at my kick settings and see if there's a way to like do what I do on Twitch and limit who can follow and who can chat to verified accounts or whatever. Because I find it hard to believe that all these bot accounts are going to be verified accounts. If they are, then that means that they've outsmarted the system and moderation needs to get changed to outsmart the bots. But not do what Twitch is doing and just getting rid of all bot views, and then which also is affecting lurkers, which sucks. But stay sharp and keep that pace. You mean the losing pace? Because that's what I'm doing right now. I am losing. So I know that 50% difficulty is not good enough. Like, that's not hard enough for me. And authentic difficulty is too hard where I can't even keep up. Like, I'm consistently losing a second per lap to these guys. So I'll probably start it over on my own and get back to where we are. And then that way you guys don't have to see me do it all over again. Okay, last lap. Checker is coming up here. And it's not, I mean, that's not too bad.
Like I said, there's some fast guys in this series.
Hey, sounds good, man. Sounds good, Lag Monkey. Appreciate that. Hurley, okay, I'm going to go back to your previous message, Hurley. You said after the race DQ for McLaren are idiots because you don't risk your driver's points like that, right? Yeah, I mean, and it depends too, because maybe there's a good chance that it was, because you got to think during practice and qualifying it was wet, so they probably didn't realize that it was going to wear down that much, and it's not like it wore down that much more than it should have. You know, I think it's more of they just didn't anticipate the wear like it could have been. So we'll see. And no, Hurley, that you don't build up the team per se, which I'm a little disappointed on that. They were talking about money for all aspects of the career, but it really isn't the case. So basically this is how it works is you've got your earnings and expenses, you've got your, you know, your garage, your event calendar. And if I go to team statistics, it just shows the statistics of the team. You do have to pay for repairs and things like that, but I am going to go back and I'm going to, yeah, see, nothing is unlocked. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. So if I go ranked, okay. So it wasn't lighting up before. Maybe I had to start the career mode. So let's try the license test. How about that? Opponents for, oh, difficulty 100%, MX5 trophy, target 835, 8 laps. And this is on Lime Rock Park. Okay. Yeah. We're going to give it a shot. Let's check it out. I want to see if they make this attainable. Because if this difficulty at 100%, if this makes it unattainable for people like me, I might actually request a refund.
Oh, hello.
Johnny California, what's up? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Welcome on in. Yes, Lime Rock Park like in the NASCAR game. Yep. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to try the license test. This is going to be my deciding factor. If I have to be a spot on, you know, professional sim racer skill level to be able to beat this license test, I'm going to be upset because I want to be able to do multiplayer as well. And I'm not going to stress myself to try to practice just to be able to get into an online lobby. I know there's going to be people better than me, and I know there's going to be people worse than me. I shouldn't have to be creme de la creme, right? So this is going to decide whether or not I'm going to keep playing this game, because the career mode, don't get me wrong, that's fun, but we'll see. So I might have to, are they going to give, yeah, so this is straight into a race. So there's no practice. I've never been on this track, so. Oh my God, false start. Let's try this again.
Get ready, mate.
I do have it set on true manual, so I have to wait for the lights to go out and drop the clutch. Ooh, they're bumping around up there. Oh, come on.
Track limit violation detected by officials.
Wow, track limit violation just because I went off the track and did not gain. Okay. Let's test this. I am off the gas. Okay, off the gas and on the brake, and I got a fucking penalty. All right, that's gonna piss me off. If I, like, they even said in their, oh shit, that's a chicane. See, that didn't give me a violation. Oh. Oh, yeah, I have yet to drive this track, so I have no idea if I'm... Like, it'll take me just a couple laps just to get used to it, but I'm already at a minute 10, minute 11. But I did go off the track, so... Yep, see, there's off the track again there. Oh, jeez. All right, we're going to try that again. Jump start for 1K, Alex. Right? So that one I kind of pushed up the throttle and dumped the clutch, and that was a bit better of a start. Okay, so one thing I have to remember is coming up here. Yeah, you got to get on the brakes up here because this tightens up. Well, that tightens up too. Okay. I kind of cut that corner a little bit. Not gonna lie. Probably could have went flat out on that one. Definitely flat out on that. What's up, Yogi Bear? How you doing? Oh, that's funny, Hurley. I mean, I'm keeping up with him. I'm not that far off. And I'm actually gaining on this guy in the back here, so... Ooh! Oh, keep it on, keep it on. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, you got to get high 90s for the license test to get ranked racing? Okay.
Good luck, mate. You can do it.
Yeah, like that is kind of crazy, I will admit. But I mean, it makes sense though. Oh my God. I'm glad that I can restart this. And I'm not restarting because I'm a wuss. I'm restarting because you have to pass it at a certain level. I'm getting better at my starts though. I need to go out a little bit wider to come into that corner for sure. Oh, you just have to pass to unlock rig racing. Okay. Ooh, that was a little tight. The better you do, the better drivers you face online. That's fair. That makes more sense. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry, but like, oh my god. That is so crazy. So if you stall the car, you have to go back to neutral to start it. I just got to keep it on the track, that's all. All right, I'm gonna try to not be as aggressive and see if that helps. All right, here we go. So with this one, I need to kind of come out and come in, cut it in like that. There we go. That was better. It is. It really is. That makes, okay. I misread what I was reading online then, because I thought that it was you only get into ranked, or what you were saying is that you only get into ranked, but that makes sense now. The higher score you get, the higher starting. So, I mean, I hope that they do the matchmaking appropriately then, because I'm sorry, but Gran Turismo still can't get it right after years of saying they do peer-to-peer matchmaking. Oh, wow. That was kind of wild. Yeah, the track limit stuff, come on guys, like, you gotta be better at that, because that is abysmal. Like there, I spun out and slid out, definitely did not gain an advantage at all. Maybe, maybe they see it as corner cutting because I slid, but like, you gotta have better spatial awareness in the game for that, because that'll piss people off. Like, that's what gets me about racing online on Gran Turismo, is so many people that will grief other people just to make them get a penalty. And then they'll try to, it's just, it gets bad sometimes. But I do, maybe Gran Turismo's new update with their sim update, maybe that might be better. Maybe that'll be something that'll bring them back into the fold. Because I do plan on trying that next week or the week after, because that comes out on December 4th. That's Monday, that update. So we'll see. Or no, December 4th that's not Monday. That's the 1st. Oh! Yeah, Sapphire, like, absolutely. Like, they even said in their trailer for or not the trailer, but their vlog for multiplayer, that you're supposed to be able to lift and it shouldn't give you a penalty, or at least you can avoid, have better chances of avoiding the penalty. That is not the case. I've done that multiple times and still got a penalty. So yeah, their penalty system is broken. Like, hands down broken. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they need to work on for sure. And the more I'm playing, the more I'm like, I understand now why a lot of sim racers are upset, because they definitely tailored this to sim racing, and this is not as sim as what people want, right? Like, I'm enjoying myself. It's not abysmal to the point that I can't have fun, but it's not truly a sim experience. Ooh, I hit that curb pretty hard. Hey, Marksman, you know what? I will say this. GT7 is not for everybody. I grew up with Gran Turismo. That's what I knew the most, which probably makes sense of how I drive. But in reality, like, I'll go back to Gran Turismo any day. The problem I'm not a ranked online guy. Like, I'll play online ranked matches, but I'm more in it for having fun. I want a game that I can have fun, I can enjoy it. It's got features that I want. If they would fix the penalty system on this one, I would, like, that alone is, you got to be like perfect on the track, and if you have a mishap, you're, you know, it's not just a slap on the wrist, it's a freaking punch in the gut, you know. That was a better lap. That wasn't too bad. Hey, thanks for the lurk, Yogi.
Flying out there, mate. Nice lap.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I could feel it. I was going to go wide. Sounds good, Yogi. Oh, there we go. Another penalty. We'll see if I can make it work, because I feel like I'm on track to pass this.
Final lap, white flag.
That's fair, Marksman.
Finish strong.
And that makes a lot. Oh, come on. Yep, there it is. I lifted completely off. I did not have the pedal down. Maybe not completely, but I was definitely mostly off of the gas, and I still got a penalty. I think for people that want authenticity, that's going to be a deal breaker right there. I mean, it already is, right? A lot of people already have said that that's a deal breaker. All right, let's see how close I was. Oh, hey, there we go. I passed the test, 30 Division 5. So it says I can either compete to, so I got, my total time was, I want to see the target was 8:33.517, and I was 1.4 seconds below. So I barely made it. Okay, if I hit complete, then I enter the ranked online. I will be assigned the above rating, will not be able to attempt the license test again. I can choose to retake the license test as many times or return to the menu and try again later. But if I earn a new rating, okay. So there you go, Marksman. Sapphire says he reached 59.6 on this track. Okay. Okay. Online ranked. Welcome to iRacing Miata Series 2.0. Yes, Hurley. It's very much feeling like that, where it's just like, it feels like you just have to be perfect on the track. So Sapphire says 80 Division 2. Hell yeah. Which also, Sapphire, by the way, thank you for popping in first time here today. I appreciate that. KW, if you're still there, sorry I missed your message. Obviously, you saw it was a little hectic. So there are a lot of bad reviews. I will say that. I agree with a good portion of them, of what they've said. Now, I don't think that a lot of them are best lap, 1 minute 8:50. So it was better than what they had, was my best lap. So, hey, Sapphire with the follow. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Welcome to the crew. Right? Racing towards the coolest crew. And by cool, mean chill. We don't get super excited here. We can. It's not unheard of, but it's not all the time. But yeah, I think I'm going to try it again. I think I'm going to try to improve because I think I can do better. So let's do that. Let's go improve. We're going to give it a good, I've got a feel of the track now, which Sapphire says brake earlier at the chicane and use the momentum. Exactly. Yeah. KW, if you are not hard up for cash and you're able to afford the game and you just want to get into it, play it, and you want to experience because here's where I'm at right now before I start this. So where I'm at right now is I like it. It's not, it doesn't, like, my expectation was in the middle, right? I was here. They made it feel like it was here. And I came in a little below my expectation. So they hyped it up to here. My expectation was here. It's kind of a little below that. Is it on the floor? No. I don't think it's a horrible game. And you guys are watching, right? Visually, it's not, I mean, if anybody's played Farm Sim or Snow Runner or anything like that, it kind of feels like that, right? I know Snow Runner is a different company altogether. But like Giant Software, they have a style. This is Farm Sim style, right? So I wasn't expecting real world looking physics like some of these guys do on ACC or Evo, but I think that this has potential, like what Sapphire just says, right? Coming from GT7, A/S, GT7 A/, what do you mean by A/S? Is that a Assetto Corsa or maybe? But yeah. Oh, your driver ranking. Perfect. Yeah, A/S driver ranking. Yes, got it. Yeah, so I mean, I think it will get better. Yeah, the car right now, the MX-5 seems to drive okay. I haven't tried the Porsche yet. That's the two cars you can get right away if you do the journeyman driver. It sounds like GT3 and the LM cars are a lot harder to handle, but I'll figure it out when I get there because I'm just going to work my way up through the career. I don't think I'm going to get my license here. I might go into some ranked matches every now and then, but for right now, it's going to be career mode. But so far, I think that it's K-Dub, they didn't make it, but it's built on their engine. They're not just the publisher. So Straight 4 developed, they're the developer, right? So they developed the game, did the coding, all that kind of stuff on the Giants engine. So that's why you'll get similar feel to like Farm Sim and stuff, because it's built on the Giants engine. So that's why Giant Software is involved. Giant Software publishes their own games and stuff as it is. And so they got together with Straightforward and built this out. The only reason I know that for sure is because I've been watching a lot of their live stuff on it from Giant Software. I've been reading a lot of the stuff from Straightforward because I loved Project Cars. For me, that was kind of like my intro into sim gaming, into sim racing. Then I love Gran Turismo. I got into Assetto Corsa. I like that. ACC is one of my favorite racing games of all time. I want to try Le Mans Ultimate because I've heard that's like iRacing with ACC kind of meshed together, and that sounds good to me. I hope that they can do enough work to bring this into the fold and make it great. If they don't do enough in the next 30 days to really push out some solid changes, maybe not 30 days, I'll give it 90 days. If they can't do enough in 90 days to fix some of the major game-breaking issues, like the penalty system, it's probably going to lose my interest. And I'll probably, honestly, Gran Turismo coming out with their new expansion, I'll probably play the crap out of that too. But, all right, let's get into this. So K-Dub, I think if you have the money and you don't mind spending it full price and you just want to be able to play it and have fun and experience it, go for it. But if you're worried that you're not going to like it, maybe step back and wait for a sale. I'm not going to tell you is it worth $60? I don't think so. But is it worth, if you have the money and you're not like strapped for cash and you want to play it, go for it. All right, here we go. We're going to do this one more time. I mean, technically right now, K-Dub, this is single player. I'm just doing the license test for multiplayer, but it does have a single player career. I was doing that earlier before you came in. And so that was, it was good. I'm going to have to start it over though, because I put the difficulty too high and I'm not at that level. Maybe I can work my way up to it, but I don't know. Oh, I didn't get a penalty on that one. I'm surprised. I definitely cut that corner. This one, I need to stay off the curb, because that'll help me stay on the track better and hit the cone. And same here, I want to stay off the curb if I can, because the curb makes you lose traction. Well, they are, so just so you know, Hurley, they've already confirmed that they are not making an F126 game. They're just going to update the game with the new 2026 cars, and then they'll come out with a F127 later on. You said brake sooner. Yeah, that was good. Oh, you're absolutely welcome, man. Honestly, I'm one of those people, I'm not going to give you a hard time for asking questions. And I don't mind, you know, taking a pause and having a little chat and stuff like that. I'm all about just having fun. I'm playing a game, enjoying myself. You guys are hanging out, you know. If you're enjoying what you're watching, or you just like the fact that I'm no professional. But yeah, the whole goal in this channel is we're all people. We're all here to enjoy our time here. And there's, you can lurk, you can chat, you can do whatever you feel to your heart's content. and go from there. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen, Hurley. F-125 DLC. I think it's going to be a paid expansion, they said. So you'll have to pay. I think it'll probably be like $30 or something like that. That'd be my guess. Probably half the price of the game normally. Okay, now this run right here, I'm feeling really good. Oop, hit the curve a little bit there. Keeping up with them. What's really going to be the thing is, where do they break up here? Right there. Okay. Oh, there we go. Off the track. Slow to 37. I did. Oh my God. Okay, so that one was interesting. It let me slow. So it's all... I got a little too overzealous. Oh my God, nope. Yeah, but you have to understand too, from a business sense, Hurley, they're always going to drop. I was doing so well on that one too.
Remember to keep the nose clean. It's turn 1.
Because I really do want to try to get better. And I know I'm a little rusty, but it's not that bad. Like, but that's the thing. I will say this. From my experience, if you are going to play a racing game and you want to be competitive with it, you kind of have to only play that game. At least, you know, or majority of the time play that game. Because the thing is that if you are trying to play another game and it has a different handling style, it's going to suck. Because you're going to have to get used to that. You're going to spend more time trying to get used to that instead of actually racing. Ooh, can I actually pass him? Well, let's, hold on.
Fastest on track, mate.
Hold on. There's our, so there's one of the problems. You notice I had that inside line and he just said, I don't care, and just turned into me. So he knows I'm there in the line when I'm in front of him, but the side detection is the problem. Because when I was in front of him on the racing line, definitely knew I was there and backed off. All right, let's get this chicane. Oh, that was a beauty. That's probably the best run of that chicane I've had yet. Oh, and they're hitting their brakes right here. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, I am not going to get on the inside of that line, that's for sure.
Good stuff. Quickest lap of the section.
Oh, I almost went off on that. You saw that? That was close. God, like, it's so close to be able to get on him there. But I don't want to risk getting bumped. Like, I'd rather stay behind him just to not get bumped. Know what I mean? I mean, in reality, the Miata class is just like this. Little bumping and grinding. You know, not too big of a deal. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Can I outbrake him? Nope, he's just gonna hit me instead. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I gotta get off the gas a little bit more on that one. I did not hit the inside line as good as I wanted to. All right. Oh, got a little squirrely there. Got to take a little off the top there, Squirrely Dan. Oh, shit. Yep. That was entirely my bad. Rear end kicked out, and that's what I got. All right, let's keep this on the inside here. All right, here we go. Last lap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
Track limit
There's
violation
another one.
confirmed by officials.
Damn. Pushing too hard. But my time should be better. I believe so, at least.
Well,
Okay.
stuck with it to the
I
end.
did improve.
Maybe next time in a few more tenths a lap.
I did improve because I got 52 Division 4. You know what? I'm gonna go with that because I pushed myself pretty hard for that one. I think I'm gonna go with that. We're gonna say complete. I probably could have if I went more, I probably could have improved. But what do you think, chat? Should we do 16 laps? God, those are a lot of laps. I don't have enough time for that tonight. But I mean GT3, so that's Derby, so GT1, GTE. Oh, so that's GT, GTE, GT1, NGT, Porsche Challenge, GT, GT3. Okay. GTO, nice. German Group 5. So there's American LMP series. There's a good amount of options here. So that was that's the modern, the Porsche Germany, Porsche Challenge Germany, MX5. So you know what? Tomorrow night we'll be back on. We can definitely check out a couple. I might check one out. But yeah, my global rating is 52. My class rating is 52. So we can try something like that. Because at least with that, you're probably going to get a better, hold on, what's social? Oh, okay. Nordschleife 24/7. Jesus. GT4 World Championship. That's 10 laps, 8 laps. That's in Derby. So, okay. All right. So because some might have been stuck in ads, right. Most open lobbies are going to have people that race like it's the last lap. Right. So, global rating is 52. That's what I started out at. So not terrible, right? Not terrible. I mean, what did, Sapphire said they qualified 80 Division 2. I qualified 52 Division 4. So, and I'll take that. It's better than what my first run was. My first one was 30 Division 8 or something like that, or whatever it was. Is ridiculous, but okay. So, ultimate, right, social is unranked fun races. That's what I got out of it too. Yes, I want to quit the game. Why are you being silly? Oh, because it's stuck. There we go. Okay. So yeah. So I mean, here's my thoughts behind this. Is the game what they were promising? I would say in a way, yes. They promised a immersive career mode that you have multiple options. You can start at the bottom, you can start at the top, you can start right in the middle, and then you can buy your way up. You have you can buy and sell your cars. The sponsorship thing, I think that could be reworked a little bit because it's just a flat option, right? It's just like here's the sponsorship style. I think it would be cool to go do like what F1 does, and you have certain actual milestones to reach. Like you need to do this many miles, or you need to use this many types of tires, or, do this many clean laps, or get this position, or win the championship at this level. Like those things would be better in there instead of like, oh, do you want a well-rounded? Do you want more aggressive? Do you want more easy? Do you want to just win everything? Like I get those are options, but those options aren't really typical sponsorship style options, right? So there's that. let's see what else, what other things. The penalty system definitely needs to be reworked. That's not even a question. Especially the whole like slow down thing. I'm sorry, but don't pull a Gran Turismo. I think that is this like Gran Turismo does that shit in single player too. Just give me the 2-second penalty. Because when you're slowing me down for 2 seconds in the middle of the race, or in this case, like 5 seconds, you're not giving anybody a chance. Like if somebody, now I get it, right? It's a warning like, hey, slow down or you're going to get a penalty. And if I would have kept going, I would have got the penalty. Maybe it would have been 2 seconds. Maybe it would have been 5 seconds. But like, don't do the slow down thing. Do warnings. You know, hey, you lifted and coasted when you went off the track. That's a warning. If you get so many warnings, you get a black and white flag. You get your, you know, it's like, hey, if you do it again, you're getting a penalty. That would be a better way to go about it. I mean, even in F1, if you cut a corner and you gain an advantage, you get a penalty. But if you go off the track and you don't gain an advantage, it's a track limits warning. And you get 3 of those before you risk a penalty. That's fair. Now, granted, FIA can be a little nutty about it, but it is what it is. I think the handling of the cars, the way they are with the MX-5, that's the only one I really put time into. It's not horrible. It's very similar to the MX-5 for other games. It definitely felt similar to, excuse me, sorry. It felt similar to Assetto Corsa. It felt similar to Gran Turismo in terms of handling. I think Gran Turismo handling, you can get it to be simulation-like, but at the very start, it's very understeery. You know, you got to slow down quite a bit. But even online races, I mean, I'm typically a high bronze, low silver time trial person. I don't rarely ever get gold on time trials, and so that tells you my level of expertise, right? But let's see what else. What else can I think of? I think the menu system's a little clunky, but then again, it's built on the Giants engine, and I don't know if Straightforward developed the menu or if Giants helped, because Giants did say they were helping with some of the development, not all of it, but some of it. So maybe that was part of it. It does feel kind of like a farm sim-esque menu style where it's very cascadey. Hitting the curbs where they spin you reminds of F122. Yes, where you hit the curb and you're just in the wall. Now, this one was a little bit more forgiving. I could hit some curbs and I was okay. But like definitely some of the curbs you popped up and you lost traction. And I could see how with like the GT and the LM cars, that's going to be abysmal. But we'll see. We'll try those out another time. But I think the good things, number one, a lot of people aren't going to agree with this, but I do believe they delivered on their promise. They said for the longest time, they want to bring a sim racing game that can bridge the gap between arcade and sim. They accomplished that. It definitely feels like an arcade sim. Like it feels more like Gran Turismo and early Assetto Corsa. Now, Assetto Corsa Competizione, ACC, that's definitely was a step above in my opinion. I haven't played Le Mans Ultimate, so I can't say about that. Assetto Corsa Evo, I've put a little bit of time into that, not much. And that felt kind of like this too. I think that they delivered on the promise of the career mode to, rags to riches. You get 100 grand and you start your career and you got to buy a car. You got to get a sponsor. You got to do all that. You have expenses and winnings. So you got to make sure that you got to make sure you have more winnings than expenses. Otherwise you're going to pay out of pocket at the end of the championship. Right. So, tomorrow night we'll restart one more time for the career mode. And I think I'll put the difficulty at like 75, maybe, or 80, probably 80. And then that'll give me a challenge, but also allow me to keep up with the pack. If I keep winning all the time, it is what it is. I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to, bring the pain. That's what War Thunder's for. War Thunder is for bringing the pain. This is to have fun. But anyway, I think overall my review of PMR from the first day here is I think that PMR is a great introductory to sim racing for people who want to get away from games like Forza, games like Gran Turismo. Because Gran Turismo, I mean, I'm going to do a review of Gran Turismo's new update, by the way, too. So definitely keep an eye out for that, because when that comes out, I'm going to check that out, because I've got plenty of hours into Gran Turismo. But what I will say is that I do like I could set up my button box, and I have like wipers and lights, and my I have my ABS and traction control up here. I've got my my brake balance I can set down here on this too, on my toggle down here. I'm not using all of the buttons, but it definitely, this is more, Assetto Corsa would have a lot more use here potentially. Because Assetto Corsa, you can, flip it up and you can turn on your electricity, and then you can start your engine and stuff like that. So there's a little bit more I could do with Assetto Corsa with this, but I don't know, like, I probably will set this up every time I race with this, just for messing around with traction control and ABS, and having my wipers and lights and things like that if I need it. But I could just set all that stuff to auto too and just let it turn on by itself. But I want to try to be as immersive as possible. But I think they delivered on the majority of what they were asked to do. I just think they missed the bar on crucial things that makes it feel simulation. So I'm going to keep playing it. I'm going to play it tomorrow evening, about the same time, 7:30, 8 o'clock Central, somewhere around there. Maybe even closer to 7 Central if I can get to it. So definitely, feel free to come back and hang out again, and we'll have a fun time with it. But I think for now, for those on the Twitch side, we are going to raid out. And once we get to the actual ending screen, that's when the stream will end for the rest. But hey, Grimace 2K, thank you for the follow. All right. Let me go to my stream manager. I'm going to go into my raid thing here. Oh my God. Are you serious? God damn it, Rain. God damn it, Rain. Well, okay. I'm gonna put it this way. You that's what I get for ditching you tomorrow. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. I will say this though. We're not going to hang out for too long, because my leg is giving me some grief. 2 hour or almost, yeah, like over almost 3 hours on PMR. It's I'm sore. I'm not in pain, but I will be once I stand up. He said, no joke, I have a trick for that. Okay, what's your trick? Cut it off? My luck, I'm going to cut off the wrong leg. What's your trick, Rain? Tell me. Although if it involves alcohol, I'm out. So, Staggy Man with the follow.
Hello.
Staggy Man with the follow. What's up? Staggy in. You take a belt around your legs to hold them together and take the strap. Okay. Staggy Man, we just kind of went through a little review, but I'm more than happy to repeat it for you since you just popped in. Is it good? Yes. Is it going to, yeah, that makes sense, Rain. That makes sense. I could see that. Like, it takes the stress of you having to hold your legs together. That makes a lot of sense. But for me right now, oh, you've done the same thing, Undertaker? Okay. For me right now, it's not about the soreness from just playing. I also, because of my gout flare up, that's a big issue too. So that's more why. Normally I don't get this sore, but It is definitely sore. Like, you can see my arm. I'm over here rubbing my knee. It feels good. But Staggy Man, back to your question. Is it good? Yes. Is it worth $60 right from the get-go? No. I will say, I'll do quick footnotes because everybody else already heard this, but quick footnotes. I'm gonna go bad first, and then we're gonna sandwich it with the good, right? We talked about, is the game good? Yes. What are the bad things? The penalty system sucks. It's way too aggressive. It doesn't match what normal, like even IMSA or FIA penalty systems are still more lax than what this game has. The AI drives on a fucking wire. So if you are in their line, like side by side racing with the single player AI is just not possible at this point. Whereas like Assetto Corsa, Gran Turismo, you can usually do, like Gran Turismo is not as good as Assetto Corsa, but Assetto Corsa, they'll move. Like if you're side by side, they won't turn into you most of the time. But I noticed on this game, if they're behind you, they might bump you a little bit, but they're not going to slam into you. Like it almost feels like it feels like they gave like a front back AI system, but they didn't do the sides. Like that's what it feels like. They did the front and the back, but they didn't do the sides. Yeah, I need to get on Evo more, I think. But Gran Turismo is coming out with a new AI update as well as a new sim update. So I'm gonna have to try that out too when that comes out here in a week ish, a little more than a week. It's on December 4th, I think. But Staggy Man, back to that. So the cars sound good. The tracks look good. Graphics wise, it's what you would expect from a mid-level racing game, which is why I don't think it's worth $60. I think $60, that's AAA level, and we should be able to run, it should be optimized. Like I've got a 7800 X3D with a 9070 XT, 16 gig graphics card. I should be able to run ultra graphics and stream no problem. I can do that on every other game I play, except this one. Now, Evo, I have not tried streaming Evo, so that might be a different story. I've heard Evo's pretty heavy, but even ACC, I can run ACC no problem. So, but the good things about it, I think it's a great racing game, or a good racing game. I think it's fun. I enjoyed myself. I did the license test a number of times, and I qualified for the ranked system at rating of 52 in Division 4. My first attempt was a rating of 30 in Division 8, I think it was. So definitely was an improvement when I did it again. And it was, it was fun. So you said I'm keen for the rank I used to have a PC and play iRacing. Yeah. And a lot of people who are coming over and giving bad reviews on this game, I know a lot of them are comparing this to iRacing. It's not iRacing. It really isn't. If you look at the way the game is built, it's built like Assetto Corsa or Gran Turismo. It's built where you have your career mode and then you have your ranked online multiplayer. It's not built to have like just racing weekends. If people want racing weekends, yeah, I mean, yeah, Forza Motorsport or Gran Turismo, right? But it's built with the Assetto Corsa game in mind. Like the career mode feels like more like Assetto Corsa, because it's built in that way where you have events that you have to sign up for and go do the event, complete the event, get a certain place to move on, get your winnings, that kind of stuff. Gran Turismo doesn't really do that. I mean, they kind of do, but not really. Forza Motorsport does, but I mean, not as much. Like, I guess maybe Forza Motorsport's a little more arcade-ish than I like, but that's my take on it. But Shane, good day. Welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. We've been going like crazy on it. It's good. I'm not gonna ask for a refund. We'll put it this way. I'm not gonna ask for a refund. I am not going to not play it. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's as bad as everybody's playing it out to be. I think that a lot of people's expectations were too high for it. And I did not, I purposely did not go above that. So Sunshine Bob, right. Yeah. I mean, Rain with a gifty to Staggy Man.
I'm touching myself tonight.
All right, here we go. I guess we're doing a sour candy. Shane says, you found a setting to make feedback better. Please let me know, because I would love to make the feedback better. I'm gonna write that down too. Once if you tell me, I'm gonna write it down. Because the feedback definitely could be improved. Turn feedback up to 2 is in the game. Hello, Tinager. Aw, thanks, Rain. Appreciate that, buddy. And Sunshine Bob, to your point, I agree. They were
Hi, Berkey.
sounds good, Rain. Have a good night. We'll be raiding out here in a little bit too. But yeah, Sunshine, they were obviously marketing it like an all-out simulator, and I think that was the problem, right? They should not have said this is going to be the simulator of all simulators kind of mindset. They should have definitely turned around and said, hey, it's going to be simulator-ish. That's what they should have said. Or they should have said like an arcade sim, or maybe introductory sim. It's Project Cars 3-ish. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, GT3 and GT4 are bearable. Each individual car settings under the suspension and tire menu. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely do that. So I'm gonna write that down because I want to change that before I get on tomorrow. So suspension and tire menu. Oh my God, it's so hard to write when I'm not like on something. Okay. Oh man, you guys are giving me a bunch of tips. I love it. I love it. Right. The wheel kept becoming light to the point where you can't feel it. And I've noticed that with even the MX-5, right? The Miata is the same thing. So, and then, so Porsche 992 is, oh my God. You know what? I think I'm just going to copy that and I'm going to throw that in. I think I'm going to copy that and throw that into a notepad because writing all that down is going to be abysmal. One sec. Let's go over here. Let's open up notepad. There we go. Better way. Yep. That can be fixed with EQ low. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. I mean, and here's the thing. It's kind of like, does anybody remember when the first Assetto Corsa came out and everybody complained that, you know, it was undrivable, it was horrible, everything slid around, you couldn't keep it on, and people were sharing, you know, their settings and how to fix it. They were sharing their wheel settings, their controller settings. Like everybody was like, here's how you fix this. And it worked, right? People had good settings and you could figure out which one you liked.
Oh, kind of weird without bumping the camera.
I know. Yeah, you can just move it. Yeah. Sounds good. What were you playing? Nice. How'd you do?
I was playing with Shwarzy
Okay.
War Thunder was War Thunder.
Yep, it was
that
pain.
I've been just logging in and not playing.
GT cars are good. Hitting 204 on Bathurst. Nice. That's not bad. 213 in P Cup. Nice. But yeah, so I'll be back on tomorrow night. Like I said, somewhere between 7 and 8 p.m. Central Time. I think I have it listed as 7, but that's if anybody wants to keep up with notifications, feel free to join the Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat. You guys can definitely pop in there. It's not, I don't have a ton of people in there, but honestly, that's where you'll figure out, I've got my events set up so it matches what's on Twitch, so you can see when I'm going to go live next. But yeah, I think if they put the work into the game to make it better, it could be great. It has potential. I don't think it's going to be an iRacing killer. I don't think it's going to take, any time away from people who like arcade racing games, like people who play Forza or the Crew, like, Crew Motorsport, things like that, or Crew Motorfest. I don't think it's going to take people away from that. I don't think it's going to take the Forza Motorsport guys away. I think this is going to be for the people that want to get into sim racing, but aren't ready for iRacing. And, or even, Le Mans Ultimate or Assetto Corsa, online ranked lobbies, things like that. I don't think this isn't going to replace that right now. But like you said, Sunshine, right. It has a good foundation. It needs refining. I'm going to give it 90 days. I know that's probably a quick timeline, but if they want to capture people's attention, they need to work fast. Farm Sim doesn't have anything big coming out right now. Like Giants doesn't have anything big. They released their biggest expansion. Now they've got a little bit of time. Straight 4 has nothing else they're working on. There's no excuse for them to come through and do all this. But I think that, yeah, exactly, Shane. Exactly. It's a very good option for sim guys on console. Now, I'm not on console. I'm on PC with this one. But it has a lot of potential. So I want to see what they can do in the first 90 days. If they do nothing in the first 90 days, I'm out. That's going to be my mindset on it. Because I can go play other games that are... Oh, there you go, Sunshine. Yeah. Pick PMR over GT7 any day. Yeah. I mean, now I'm curious what GT7 does with their new update. They're talking about bringing this type of foundation into GT7. I'm going to try it out when it comes out here in a couple weeks. Or it's like a week and a half, December 4th. So I will be trying that too. So keep an eye out for that. I'll give you a review on that too, but I don't think it's worth refunding right now. I think that a lot of people who are getting a refund had high expectations, but that's okay. They're allowed that. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. So they're entitled to their opinion. Nobody's going to tell them they're wrong. I'm going to say that for me, I'm not going to stop playing right now. I'll be on tomorrow and I'll be on Friday, and we'll go from there. Oh yeah, camera animations are bad. Camera animations are bad. Oh, good, Shane. That's awesome. And I need to get in. Are you in Straight 4's Discord? Because I might need to get into that. I don't think I'm in theirs. I'm in Giants Discord, and they're not really talking about it in there. At least not that I've seen. So, all right, let's find someone to raid out to now that we've spent enough time schmoozing Rain's followers. I mean, Rain and I are buddies, so it's not a big deal. I think I saw that somebody else was playing this, but oh no, Harley, he went back to Farm Sim. All right, let's see what else we got. There's not a lot going on. There really isn't. A lot of people are probably gearing up for the holidays. So what do we think? Yeah, GT500 and Aussie supercars, that will be fun. Staggy, no, I just got my ranked license. So I think I might try a ranked match tomorrow night. So come back for that. I do watch F1, Staggy. Yes, I do. Oh yeah, Aussie supercars and Bathurst. Oh, total carnage. I don't get to watch them as much as I want to, but I do watch the clips and the highlights. It's fun. I love it.
Oh,
Shane with a follow. Thank you, Shane. All right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go over to somebody who we haven't rated in a while. And they are, I think, yeah, we have not rated them in a while. They are on, actually, hold on. You know what? Let's do this. Let's go find somebody who's playing PMR. How about that? Let's go find someone who's playing PMR. Let's find someone new. Oh, that one's offline. Let's see how this person is. Nope, that is not in English. Oh, this guy's playing on controller. All right, you know what? Let's do this. We have not rated a new person in a while. He seems like he's pretty chill. He's racing on controller. He's got all the settings on. Let's go show some love to somebody else who's playing PMR. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. We'll be back on tomorrow, like I said, between 7 and 8 p.m. Central Time. So watch out for those notifications. And we'll Thursday, no stream. That's Thanksgiving Day, spending time with family. And then Friday is a 8-hour affiliate anniversary stream. It's my 1-year anniversary of hitting affiliate. So we're going to do an 8-hour stream on Friday. Hopefully my body can hold up to that because I'm still in a little bit of pain on my leg, but we'll see. So I'm going to let you guys listen to a little bit of music while you wait for the raid, and we will see you tomorrow night. Peace out.